All right, so we're diving into Chinese mythology today.
Sounds exciting.
It is. We're looking at, well, it's kind of a wild story, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the story of Xi and the 10 sons.
Yen Sons. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Right. I mean, you hear sun myth and you think, okay, sunrise, sunset, pretty standard stuff, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
But this one is different. Imagine, like, 10 suns all blazing away in the sky at the same time.
Wow, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, so our main source for this, it describes Xi as this powerful goddess, wife of the Emperor of Heaven, mother of, yeah, you guessed it, 10 sons.
Wow, a busy lady.
Right. And on top of all that, she drives this chariot, pulled by 6 dragons, no less, that carries the sun across the sky.
6 dragons. That's some serious horsepower.
It really is, and it just gives you a sense of how, I don't know, how important, how powerful, how revered the sun was in ancient Chinese culture.
Oh, absolutely. Dragons in Chinese mythology, they're symbols of power, control over the elements, So having 6 of them pulling the sun chariot, it really emphasizes the sun's significance.
Exactly, and Xi's role, she's not just driving the chariot. She's maintaining the whole cycle of day and night, keeping the balance, the cosmic order.
Right. Keeping things from going completely haywire,
Ugh.
eternal darkness, or endless scorching daylight. Neither of those are good options.
Exactly. She's like the ultimate cosmic clockmaker,
Yeah.
keeping everything ticking along.
Nice analogy.
Thanks. But then things get really interesting. The myth takes this kind of crazy turn. All 10 suns decide to appear in the sky at the same time.
Oh, no, I can see where this is going.
Right. Total chaos. The heat would be unbearable. The land all dried up, scorched. Basically the end of the world as they knew it.
It's a pretty dramatic image, isn't it? Almost apocalyptic.
Yeah. And, some scholars think that this part of the myth might be a way of explaining or at least grappling with natural disasters like droughts or extreme heat waves.
That makes sense. These events, back then, they would have been terrifying, unexplainable. So personifying them through this myth, through these 10 suns, it's a way to try and understand them, to make sense of the chaos.
Yeah, and maybe even to, I don't know, to find a way to cope with the fear that these events would have inspired.
Right, exactly.
So, okay, 10 suns, end of the world. What happens next?
Well, someone has to step up and fix it.
Right, and that's where Houyi comes in.
Yeah.
Legendary archer. And he decides to shoot down 9 of the suns.
Talk about a high-pressure situation.
Right. Can you imagine this lone hero against the blazing fury of 9 suns?
It's a pretty epic image.
Yeah, and it's more than just a heroic feat. Houyi, he's restoring balance, bringing order back out of the chaos.
Absolutely. It's a powerful statement about human agency, about our capacity to act, even when faced with these seemingly insurmountable challenges.
And it makes you think, who are the Huis in our own time? Who are the ones facing down those impossible odds, fighting for what's right?
That's a great question. It really makes you think.
It does, and it's amazing how this story, this ancient myth, it still resonates today, especially in Chinese culture. Xian and the suns, they represent hope, light, this essential life force.
Myths have this incredible power, don't they? They transcend time, culture. They offer these timeless lessons all wrapped up in these really captivating narratives.
They really do. In this story, Xihe Hui, the 10 sons, it's a reminder of that delicate balance in nature, the consequences when that balance is disrupted.
And it makes you think about the challenges we face today, like climate change. What if we looked at those challenges through the lens of this myth? What's our responsibility in maintaining that balance? What actions do we need to take?
Wow, so much to think about, right? We started with 10 suns, and now we're talking about the fate of the planet.
That's the beauty of a good deep dive.
It really is. It's all about exploring, asking questions, seeing where those questions lead.
Exactly.
So we hope this has given you some food for thought, inspired you to keep exploring, keep questioning, and see what other insights you uncover out there.
Happy digging.
Happy digging.